Namaskar. We welcome to you all to today's episode of Sitar Learning Essentials. Today we are going to discuss about another important aspect of embellishment or ornamentation, which I prefer to call as alankar, type of alankar, which is nothing but Karn Swar or Sparsha Swar. To understand what a Karn Swar is, we need to understand how a note or swara is approached in a practical way, during the performance. When we practice, we are asked initially to hit this note without any kind of deviation. Like if we have to sing or play sa straight, as we call it khada swar, sa, but when we perform, then we embellish this sa either by deriving from ni to sa or dha to sa based on the rag being sung or being played, from the arohan aspect, and from avaroha aspect also sometimes we can sing sa with a small touch of the higher note, that means at the re or ga. So instead of playing or singing sa like this, if we do similarly, instead of singing or playing ni, if we derive ni from da, instead of slow meaned, if we do this very swiftly, then this is called ni with karn of dha. Similarly, if we sing sa with a small touch of ni, prefixed by small touch of ni, very subtle, this also can be done. This I am demonstrating using meaned, technique of meaned. This also can be done using couple of ways. By hammering with the second finger, which is called sparsh. Sparsh means touch. So the instrumental technique is called sparsh or meaned or ghazit. If we glide like this, the instrumental technique is ghazit, but what musically we are deriving, it is called karn. Karn swar is a musical term, and ghazit or sparsh or krintan or all these things are the technique, instrumental technique. So karn swar, karn is not only by hammering with the second finger. It can be done using swift meaned also, a swift gliding or ghazit also. But the expression that we are achieving is called karn. For the simplicity, we have demonstrated karn between two consecutive notes. In Yaman it is possible, or in Bihag it is possible from ni to sa. In Bilawal it is possible to do dha to ni, or in Yaman also it is possible to do dha to ni. But imagine a rag like Bhupali or Bihag, where in Bhupali Ni is not there, totally omitted. In Bihag, Dha is omitted in ascending. So we cannot do Dhani. But instead what we have to do for Bihag, so it is transfer between from Pa to Ni. So Ni, we are reaching Ni, but with a Karn of Pa. Or we can do using the gliding, which is called Ghasit. The technique is Ghasit, but the musical concept that we are achieving is Karn. As the fret is, quite far, Pa to Tivrani, lower octave Pa to Tivrani, it is quite far. So this hammering is very difficult. You can do like this, but at the end we are achieving Karn swar. Okay. In case of Bhupali, another example, as we cannot use Ni, we cannot do Ni, so we have to do Dhasa. So Dha, this is mean, but one should do Sa, Sa. So this is a Karn of Dha, Pa and Sa to arrive Dha. Instead of Dha, we are doing Ha. And also we can arrive Dha from higher note also. It is not only from lower note. So this Dha is coming from Karn swar of Sa, coming to Dha, then coming to Pa, and from Dha to we are pulling Min. This is a phrase that we are playing, and we are trying to explain how practically we are implementing Karn swar. So we are using Avarohanatmak small mint we are using to achieve Karn between Sa to Dha, Avarohi Karn, and we are using a Sparsh to achieve from Pa to Dha Karn. Okay, and then we are pulling a mint, proper mint, not a Karn from Dha to Sa. But this is Karn, this is one. Dha to Re, proper mean. Dha, Dha, now Dha, first I did Dha, Sa, straight Sa, then Dha, Re. So Karn of Re we take, either we can use Krintan technique, is this is hammering and its reverse is okay. I hope you have understood the concept of Karn swar. Now in the Gaiki of Agra Gharana, the Gharana which had Ustad Fayaz Khan Sahab, Ustad Vilayat Hussain Khan Sahab, Ustad Sharafat Hussain Khan Sahab, Khadim Hussain Khan Sahab, Latafat Khan Sahab, many great vocalists we have got from Agra Gharana, Azmat Hussain Khan Sahab. In that particular style, this Karn has been used for certain expression very intensely. For an example, is not like that other gharanas have not used. But in Agra Gharana there is a special style or approach that I just recalled, that's why I mentioned. Okay, so now in the consecutive note we have shown. Now how you can practice this? What the consecutive notes you can practice? In ascending mode and also in descending mode, both you can try from one note. Like Ni, you are achieving Ni with a Karn from Dha and also Karn from Sa. First play straightforward note and then try to achieve a Karn from Dha, then also from Sa. Also, particularly you can use certain distance. You can use even different other notes. We are using the Kalyan scale or Kalyan That. You can try to achieve Sa from different notes, lower notes. For an example, Tivrani, Komalni, then Tivradha, then Komaldha, then Pa, like that you can try. So, based on the rag, we will need all these various distances, which we have discussed in Mind also. So, for Karn also you can practice like this. Dha with Karn swar from Sa with Karn swar from Dha. If you are playing rag like Gunkali, where after Komal Dha, directly Sa will come, or Vibhas, or Bhupal Todi. So this kind of ragas you have to derive directly from Dha to Komal Dha to Sa. The distance is big, but still. And Pasa. There are many ragas where you have to do Pasa. For an example, Hem Kalyan, Padha Pasa is a very common phrase. So from Pa to Sa you have to pull. Then similarly you can try from Komal Re to Sa. Komalga to Sa. You have to be very much mindful about the accuracy of the note. The Komalga, it should not hang in between Tivra Re and Komalga, or any inaccurate microtone or any inaccurate Shruti should not be touching while doing Karn swar. Even though it is very small, but still we have to have the perfection. Tivra Ga, Komalma, Tivra Ma. Sa to Pa, Karn. Achieving Pa with a Karn swar from Sa. reverse ghasit also you can use. Okay, so in summary, what we discussed, that you can achieve current swar either from ascending or from descending, from consecutive note, from distant note, okay, from previous tivra note or previous komal notes, from any note, any swara you can derive to any swara, and all these things we will need based on the rag that you are playing. So we need to have the flexibility in our hand to achieve all these different combinations if we want to perform like a professional. So all these are the background work that we need to do. We will have our next episodes on various other terms. For an example, today we discussed Karna Swar or Sparsha Swar. Then there is Murki, there is Khatka, there is Zamzama. Murki, Khatka, all these are musical terms. Zamzama is more of an instrumental term. Then Harkat, then Krintan, all these aspects are there. We will cover in our next episodes. Please do subscribe to our channel if you have not done already. And from many of you I am getting lot of questions, lot of response. Thanks for your love and attention to our work that we are trying to do as part of Sitar Learning Essential. Stay with us and bless us. Thank you so much. Namaskar.